This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Volunteers will kick it away and start us off. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Georgia's will get the first crack on offense today. Well, Kurt, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Receiver in motion now. They'll try to run for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The shotgun running play call. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Vols will look to convert here on 4th down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. Big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after they didn't completion on 1st down. Here's a target, and it's complete. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on a play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
It's a quarterback keeper. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
On first down, it's play action. Throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Throwing off play action. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. They try to sneak it for the first. It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Takes the handoff, running off left tackle. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
It's complete. Gets some space around the 30. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, big decision coming up now for this offense. I think they thought they might get this first down, but now 4th and 1. Offensive coordinator and head coach talking about it. Are you going to go for it?
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. He hands it off from the gun. First out and more. He's still running. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the Volunteers line it up with first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so...
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And now they'll run it on the draw. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The receiver grabs it. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And they'll get him down that time.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. The defense showing blitz here. How to convert with a sneak. Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
It's an option look. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
3rd and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. And on the carry, he's heading left. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, the offense being aggressive here, going for it on 4th down, but the defense was not having it at all. They come up with a big stop.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield on play action.
They wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down mark. That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on 3rd down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a 4th down.
He keeps it on a design run. The balls are moving quickly down the field.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And the Vols will have to kick this away. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Pass caught, 2nd down now. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Bringing pressure. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. A misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the left side. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Defense is coming after him. Nice throw, caught for a completion. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the receivers got it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Second down, looking to throw it. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. That's right there. Defense. And that PI call is going to give them one more untimed play in the half. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another first and 10. As the first down is still going. They stop him, but it's a first down. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The pocket breaking down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
The Volunteers will send their punt team onto the field. Coverage team brings down the returner. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Grabbed by the receiver. Breaking tackles. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain today.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Powering through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The Bulldogs looking to run some tempo here. Here comes a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Finds his man. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second down and goal. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Great play design by the offensive coordinator. He's such a tough matchup down here. The tight end has size. He has instincts. He gets his head turned around, goes up, and catches the ball. Great play call and great execution.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Caught quickly. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
No gain on the play. First down for the offense.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
That's a first down for the offense.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quick pass. The catch is made. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now second and 14. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, but just incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He missed it. Off target that time. The lead stays at 3 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. That'll put him over 150 yards today. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The Dogs will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he stops short. Huge play by the defense on 4th down. They will take over, protecting this lead.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Tennessee 17, Georgia 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time it went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Caught by the receiver. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
No huddle here for the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Chewing clock with the running game. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Volunteers are in the red zone. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. It's a draw play. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's talking, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense just takes a knee here. So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the number one ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do, and I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.